Everyone in the Bennett family who can speak is here today.
Dad's sitting here too.
No one can say Charles Bennett is being unfair. Third brother is gone. The family can't stay a mess forever.
Uncle, Dad hasn't been gone a week, and you're talking about splitting up the family?
Your dad's gone. This family needs rules. What would a girl like you know?
Uncle, I used Dad's compensation to pay all Bennett family debts to the grain depot. The receipt is here. Grandpa. You said the Bennett family must never owe the grain depot money.
A debt must be paid.
Paying off the debt is your duty?
That debt isn't just mine. It's the Carter family's debt.
Sis.
I'm fine.
Go on, split the family. The Carter's 2 acres of farmland go to the eldest household. The old house's 3 main rooms and homestead go to them too.
Big brother, my household. You can't keep good stuff for yourself.
What's the rush? The cow goes to the second household. Stored grain is split evenly between the first and second households. The third household. The mud brick house at the foot of the back hill is yours. So is that rundown cow shed. It's yours too.
James Chen, you're driving us to our deaths. James Chen, you're driving us to our deaths. That place doesn't even have a decent door. You give a cow shed but no cow or land. What are we to eat or drink?
Grace Shu, don't say that. Third brother is gone. You can't expect the eldest and second families to support you forever.
Uncle. Before my dad died, he left 800 cash in a bank book. He gave you them for safekeeping, didn't he?
Clara Chen, don't play dumb. Doesn't it cost money for your mom to keep going to the clinic? How long can $800 last?
Uncle, that's nonsense. Sis dug up all Mom's medicine from the mountain.
You little brat, who asked you to speak?
You dare lay a hand on an elder?
Elders should act like elders. Do you?
You Chen Frost, your father was just buried, and you're already challenging your elders in the yard. Have you no respect? You dare lay a hand on an elder?
Elders should act so. Do you?
You Chen Frost, your father was just buried, and you're already challenging your elders in the yard. Have you no respect? Put your mark on it today. You have to do it, whether you want to or not.
Fine, we can split. I won't fight for land or house, but father's bow and hunting knife have to be mine.
You can have the bow and knife, but I have one condition. Move out today. Before dark, get all the third household's things out of the old house.
Frost, you can't put your mark on it. If you do, we'll have no way to live.
As long as Mom lives, you and little fool won't go hungry.
Sis.
Don't worry. I've got you. I put my thumbprint on it. But I'll remember this.
Sis, it's almost dark. Are we really not going back?
No, that house isn't ours anymore.
Sis, I'm hungry.
You and Mom have a little something for. At dawn, I'll go into mountains and find.
What about you, sis?
I'll manage.
Frost, you still have to go up the mountain tomorrow. You eat.
Mom, little fool, eat. I'll go up the mountain tomorrow. We need to get by for now.
Frost, I'm holding you back. If I weren't so sick and unable to support this family, your uncles wouldn't dare bully us like this.
Mom, don't say that. Dad and Grandma left the family to me. I can handle it. Little fool, help Mom gather firewood. Sis, I'll clean the cow shed outside.
Okay, sis. Come back early.
This straw is moldy and rotten. It needs clearing. Once it's cleaned up tomorrow, maybe we can raise a few chickens. This straw is moldy and rotten. It needs to go. Clean it up tomorrow. Maybe we can raise a few chickens. This is Spirit Spring Haven. What kind of place is this? This smell. It's exactly like the water Grandma gave me back then. Grandma told me to guard the roots of our home. So this is where the roots are.
Hey, little girl, who picked on you? Why are you crying? Does it still hurt?
Why is this water sweet? Grandma, where did you get it?
In the cowshed.
But where would water come from in cowshed?
Frost, your hard days are over. This old house is our root. If you've got nowhere else to go, stay here. As long as our roots remain, the family won't fall apart.
People can drink this water. It's safe for chickens too. Wash the egg. Maybe it'll work. We'll see tomorrow if it hatches. Dad, watch over us from heaven. I'll keep this family together.
Mom, there are chicks in the coop.
May, what are you talking about?
Mom, the egg Sis put in the straw hatched today. Look,
How is that possible? Eggs don't hatch in one day.
Sis said to just try it first, and she really did it.
Mom,
What are you all looking at?
Sis, the chicks hatched. All 3 of them.
Mom,
What are you looking at?
Sis, the chicks hatched. All 3 of them.
Mom, I went into the mountains to dig herbs and met a herbalist. He taught me folk remedies. He said soaking eggs in herbal water can speed up hatching and make the chickens grow strong.
is there a miracle cure?
Mom, who knows what goes on in the mountains?
Sis, how are these chicks growing so fast? Their fluff was still sparse just a moment ago. They look a lot more crowded now.
Shao Man, go get some broken rice. The chicks are hungry.
Shuang, tell me the truth. What is going on with these chickens?
This way is clean and honest. No stealing, no cheating. There are things I can't explain right now, but I would never do anything wrong.
I believe you. You've always had a good heart.
How did I get stronger? Yesterday, chopping wood was still such hard work. That spirit spring water helps chickens grow and makes you stronger, too.
Sis, when will our chickens start laying eggs?
Soon. At this rate, they start in a few days.
Sis, how do you know everything?
I'm learning as I go. Full moon. Heading into mountains for herbs tomorrow. Stay home, help Mom watch chickens.
If someone tries to steal our chickens, I'll whack them with a stick.
Don't be a hero. If trouble starts, get Uncle first. Don't face them alone.
Sis, can you bring back a wild rabbit tomorrow? I haven't had rabbit meat in ages.
Sure, I'll get you a wild rabbit. If I'm lucky, I might find something else too. There is black soil in the Spirit Spring Grotto. If we can grow herbs and mushrooms and sell them in town, we'll make more than just selling eggs. Tomorrow, I'll head into the mountains and gather some seeds to try. We need more herbs. Mom can't go without her medicine. I wonder what the Spirit Spring water would do for the herbs.
Run! There's a wild boar behind us.
Don't panic. If we can take down this boar,
Mom and Little Fool won't go hungry for days. Frost Chen, run! We didn't bring the hunting rifle. We're no match for a wild boar.
Cousin Uncle, get down.
Frost. You took down that boar with just a bow and arrow.
I got lucky and hit a vital spot. Uncle, you spotted the boar first. Let's split it.
No, you saved my life. I've got meat at home. How could I take it? If I hadn't run into you, I'd be dead by now.
I'll drag it back first. I'll bring you meat later.
Frost, your strength. When did you get so strong?
Your Highness. Our little chicks have grown up.
May, what are you talking about?
Mom, Sis said last night they'll be laying eggs soon, and they look bigger today.
That's way too fast.
Sis said she'd try it first, and she really did it.
That rundown cow she did raise chickens, Iron Pillar. They're big too, bigger than the ones I've raised for half a year.
Iron Pillar, they're my chickens. Don't touch them.
Iron Pillar family land.
Iron Pillar, when we split up, your father said this cowshed and mud brick house belonged to our third branch.
The cattle shed is yours, but it never said the chicken coop was.
The coop was made from the cattle shed, and my sister hatched the chickens herself.
You little brat. Who are you to lecture me? Move aside.
Don't take my sister. I won't let you get away.
Your sister? I heard wild boars came down from the mountains. Whether she comes back is anyone's guess.
Let's see where you run now.
Don't take our chickens. Give them back. Iron Pillar Chin, these are my sister's chickens. Don't touch them.
Auntie, I'll borrow this rooster to lay eggs. I'll bring it back after.
Roosters don't lay eggs. You're stealing and lying too.
You've taken our land and house. Now you want the chickens too? What are you?
Auntie, thanks for reminding me.
I don't just want the chickens. I'll borrow some chicken feed too.
Chin Taiju, stop. Su Bang, stay out. This is Chin family business. None of your business, outsider. You're grown. Stealing from a widow and her orphans. Ashamed if word gets out?
Who says I'm stealing?
These chickens eat bugs from Chin land and drink water from the Chin well. This land belongs to the Chins. What's wrong?
You're lying. Sister hatched these chicks herself.
Frost will be back soon. You can still leave now. Frost will be back soon. You can still leave now. She's just a poor girl who got kicked out. So what if she comes back? What can she do to me?
Who did this?
Sis, Iron Pillar Carter stole our chickens and pushed me.
Frost, he's even trying to take our chicken coop.
Iron Pillar. Give the chickens back.
No, these chickens belong to the Carter family.
Iron Pillar, get out of here.
Late, she'll beat you up. She wouldn't dare. What's some little girl gonna do to me?
Iron Pillar, give the chicken back. Right now.
You say give it back, and I have to? Who do you think you are? You're just some girl kicked out of the family home, and you dare.
Where'd Frost get such strength?
I told you to leave. You just wouldn't listen.
Grant, cut the crap.
Whatever. I'm not the one getting beaten up.
Uncle, my sister killed that wild boar.
I saw it. One arrow hit its weak spot. The boar dropped dead.
Frost, what happened?
Can't talk about the spirit spring realm yet. Mom, nothing. The boar charged and I got scared. I hit its weak spot.
I knew it. Just dumb luck. And you think you're some master archer now?
Iron Post, you're still trying to deny it?
Forgot how you got kicked flying. That was a cheap shot. Fight me head on.
Don Iron Post, give the chicken first.
Take that.
Nice one, sis.
Frost, don't hit too hard.
Don't worry, Mom. I know my limits.
Dad, someone's hitting me. Dad, someone's hitting me.
Who hit my son?
Dad, Frost almost beat me to death.
Frost, how dare you hit your cousin?
Brother Janya, Taiju started trouble. He stole a chicken. Everyone saw it.
Victor Shu, an outsider, can meddle in the Carter family's affairs?
I'm speaking up for what's right.
What's right? In this family, what I say is right. It's not your place to interfere.
Frost is still young. Don't hold it against her.
Mom, step back.
Frost, don't be rash. Your eldest uncle was known for strength. You can't beat him.
Grace Shu, Frost Carter dared to hit her cousin. You failed to discipline her.
Jason Carter, we've already moved out. How much longer are you going to keep pushing us?
This slap is to teach you a lesson. How dare you point an arrow at Uncle Frank?
Frost, Frost.
Gloria, look at the wonderful daughter you raised. She has no respect for elders at all. She called me by my full name and even hit me.
Whoever bullies my mom or hurts my sister, no matter who they are, don't blame me if I turn on them.
What happened? Did Frost do that to Jason's face?
No way Miss Froststone could beat Jasper Stone.
Everyone take a look. A young girl hitting her cousin and her uncle? This is outrageous. Where are the rules?
Why don't you talk about it? What your son did and what you did.
Folks, let me be fair here.
Iron Pillar Stone bullied a widow and her child first. Then Jasper Stone came over and slapped Ivy Stone without a word. That's when Frost stepped in.
What nonsense is this? She's frail. How could she take a slap from him?
What does Victor have to do with you? What's all the fuss? What does Victor have to do with you? What's all the fuss?
I could hear you from miles away. You've disgraced the whole Carter family. Grandpa, Sean hit me. She hit my dad. Sean, have you lost your mind? Do you still see me as your grandpa?
Grandpa shouldn't ask what they did.
Ask what? It's wrong for a younger person to hit an elder.
So it's fine for Uncle to hit my mom?
Aren't you afraid Uncle will get mad and beat you so bad you can't get out of bed for half a month? Grandpa Chen Shuang punched Dad and sent him flying several yards. Impossible. Your dad's strong. How could he get beaten?
Dad.
Grandpa, your son hit my mom, so I hit your son. Fair's fair. What's wrong with that?
You hit my son? So you can't hit me now?
Dad, are we really just letting this go?
What else can we do but leave? Your brother got beat up. With these old bones, I'd be walking into danger.
That's not what I meant.
Uncle Mountain, did you see that? You know what? Frost fired one arrow. And the wild boar dropped dead. You said to split the family. Weren't you the one who got the short end? What's it got to do with you? You're helping so much, but Frost won't give you a share anyway. Let's go home.
Uncle. Take the back leg home and eat it.
No, Frost, this is too much. I can't take it. Keep it for your mom, little fool, to help her recover.
Justice, take it. We owe you for earlier.
I just told the truth. This.
Cousin Uncle, take it. We'll still need you to look out for us.
All right, if you need anything, just say the word. Don't stand on ceremony.
Justice, take it. We owe you one for earlier.
Told the truth. This.
Cousin Uncle, take it. We'll have to rely on you to look after us from now on.
Sure. If you need anything, just ask. No need to be polite.
Sis, this chicken and mushroom stew is delicious.
It was fried in lard. Of course it tastes good.
I've never had a meal this tasty.
Frost, there's plenty of wild boar meat. You're out and about, so eat more.
Mom, Grainful need to build up strength first.
You still have work to do. Mom will be fine eating less. Listen to me. This soup.
You mean mushrooms grown in spirit spring water can't be eaten? Don't move. Put the bowl down.
Frost, is this soup poisoned?
Mom, do you feel unwell?
No. I actually feel warm all over, like when I was young. What's going on?
Mom, we've been eating well these past days.
So you're feeling better. You sure talk a lot. But honestly, I do feel a lot more limber.
Looks like I worried for nothing. Mom really is getting better. If we grow medicinal herbs in this black soil, they'll be top quality. Once we sell them in town, we'll have money for Mom's medicine and Xiaoman's tuition. Xiaoman, after you eat, help clear the dishes.
Sis, where are you going?
I'm going to tidy up the chicken coop behind the cow shed and see if we can raise a few more chickens.
Come back early, sis.
This black soil is so rich it shines. I wonder how the herbs will grow in it. Once herbs come up, check the town market. I can get a good price. Mom needs money. Maya's tuition will be covered. Grandma told me to guard the secret of the old house's roots. It's my chance to turn my life around. Once these herbs grow, I'll check the market. I can get a good price. Mom needs money. Maya's tuition will be covered. Grandma told me to guard the secret of the old house's roots. It's my chance to turn my life around.
This cornbread's so hard, it's killing my teeth.
When are my brother and sister-in-law coming back? There isn't anyone at home to cook.
Shut up.
Why are you asking me where your wife is? Sharon went to town to look after Victor. It's been days and she still hasn't come back, Sophie said. Victor's been busy working. She'll return after helping him a few more days.
If we hadn't split up the family, we'd be eating the wild boar meat Shane got by now.
Say that again.
That huge boar is too much for Shane to eat alone. So what if we split up? He's still a chin. He killed a boar. Isn't it right to give the elders meat?
Iron Pillar's right. Let's go ask him for some.
Go if you want. I'm not. Didn't you see him hit my dad today? He sent him flying with one punch. Don't want to get kicked again.
We can't just let this slide. Now that we've split up, he's being this heartless.
Enough. That bastard third brother never did much for this family when he was alive. Even his daughter is a little brat.
Dad's right.
Cheryl has the nerve to turn on us.
Then don't blame us for getting nasty. When Sophie gets back, have her come up with something. If we don't put that girl in her place, no one in the Miller family will listen to us anymore.
The black soil in Spirit Spring Haven is way more fertile than the soil outside. It's only been a few days, and the herbs have grown this much already. Take these to town, and people will fight to buy them by the plant. I've saved up dozens of eggs. I'll try selling them at the market today. See how much it can sell for. Uncle,
Frost, have you eaten? Come on, there's still food in the pot. Let your aunt fix you a bowl.
I've already eaten. Uncle, can I borrow your tricycle? Heading to the county town. I'll bring it back this.
No need to be polite. It's by the way.
Go ahead and take it.
Thanks, Uncle.
Ride carefully. Get back early. Don't make your mom worry.
Got it, Uncle. Uncle,
Frost, have you eaten? Come on, there's still rice in the pot. Let Auntie get you a bowl.
I already ate. Uncle, can I borrow the tricycle? Going into town. I'll bring it back this afternoon.
No need to be so polite. It's by.
Go ahead and take it.
Thanks, Uncle.
Ride carefully. Come back early. Don't make your mom worry.
Got it, Uncle.
Justice, where'd you get that pork?
This wild boar meat Frost gave us. What, you want some too?
Pa, that ungrateful Frost gave the boar meat to outsiders instead of her own family.
I want some. Even a bite would do. Not giving you. Ha. If you want it, ask Frost.
Upright Nation, just you wait. When my talented gets back, you'll be sorry. Big brother, Frost gave the wild boar meat to Upright Nation. A huge pork knuckle. All shiny with fat.
What?
I saw it with my own eyes. Su Jingbang had pork in his bowl, and there was more on the table.
Second brother, go into town and find Shufan and your son. They've been gone for days. They should be back by now. Ask around about Chen Shuang while you're there. What are they up to in town?
Why do I have to go again?
Your wife is in town. Aren't you going to check on her? What if she runs off with someone in town?
Miss, how much are these?
Eggs are $5 each. Mushrooms are $10 a pound. Herbs are sold by the stalk. $5 for one egg.
Isn't that robbery?
Chicken and wild goods are all natural. Taste before you buy. Try this chicken stewed with mushrooms. If it's not good, it's free.
Come catch me. Ha ha ha. Come catch me.
Hey, gorgeous, don't run. Wait for me.
Ha ha ha.
What are you doing?
Ha ha ha. How do the mushrooms taste?
Delicious, miss. How did you grow these mushrooms?
Uncle's recipe isn't for sharing.
But I only make over $200 a month at the factory. Ah, forget it.
Is the price too high?
I'll take 2 chickens.
5 pounds of mushrooms and 10 eggs.
Weren't you saying it was too expensive?
This flavor is worth price. I was worrying how to ask for a favor. Put your chicken and mushrooms on his table. They're better than booze and cigarettes.
If goods are bad, you can smash my stall next time.
$5 an egg, and people are fighting to buy them? City folks have money to...
Miss, how much are these eggs?
$5 each. Not
$5? Look, did a golden hen lay these eggs? Eggs are $5 each now. Daylight robbery? People from the countryside these days should stick to farming instead of coming to town to rip people off.
That's what I'm saying.
$5 for 1 egg? Who'd be stupid enough to buy that? That girl, Frost.
She wants to get rich in the city.
Keep dreaming.
Mr. Lin, we have quite a few samples to buy this time. Why don't you wait in the car? You don't need to come down with me.
Ethan.
Chloe, it really is you. I thought I was seeing things.
Ethan, why are you here? Running errands for my dad.
Just buying some samples. Why are you running a stall here?
Just making a living.
You set the price.
Want me to try one?
Mr. Lin, are we not going to the grain and oil section? Several items remain on the list.
Eggs are $5 each, Mr. Lin. That's 10 times what we usually pay.
Everything on your stall. I'll take it all.
Lin Yanqing, you haven't asked the price.
Isn't it written right here?
I'm not giving you a discount.
Frost Chen. You used to get good grades. Why did you suddenly quit school?
Something happened at home. There's nothing to talk about.
Young Master Woods, we must return now. The chairman waits for the samples. This is way too expensive.
We offered you a taste, but you wouldn't try it. My mom ate vegetables grown with spirit spring water and is energetic. If your chairman eats it, wouldn't you swallow your tongue?
Big bro, I saw this in town.
Spit it out.
That girl, Chen Xuan, borrowed Su Jingban's tricycle and set up a stall at town market. She was selling eggs, mushrooms, and herbs.
Where'd she get all that stuff?
Who knows? Maybe she dug it up in a backwoods ravine.
Eggs. Her hens lay eggs. How much does she sell each egg for?
$5. How much?
$5
per egg.
$5 for 1 egg?
I saw it with my own eyes. One lady cursed her out, called her heartless, and said she was ripping people off. A crowd gathered to watch. Turns out she's gone crazy for money. $5 for an egg? She thinks city folks are idiots.
How did the Johnsons raise such an embarrassment? What are we waiting for? Let's go to the back mountain. Gloria doesn't know her daughter's making a fool of herself in town. Let's tell her and give her...
Second son, let's go check out the back mountain.
Don't just talk. See what else that family is hiding. That girl has hunted wild boars and sold stuff these days. That back mountain is hiding something.
Got it, Dad. It's only been a few days.
Why are there so many chickens?
A few big ones, and about 10 little ones. Where'd she get the money to buy chicks?
What are you doing here again?
Where's your sister? Tell her to come out.
My sister isn't home.
Why are you wasting time talking to this girl? Where's Grace Heshu?
My mom's up there.
That's Kasha Glow. Wasn't she dying?
Days ago, she was in bed, coughing hard, barely breathing, now climbing roofs.
What's the deal? This work is nothing. What illness? I'm better. What are you doing here again?
Kasha Glow.
When did you get better?
What's my health got to do with you?
Since we left the old house, my mom's been happier. She got better.
Huh?
Mom.
Ha ha ha.
Can't even stand steady now?
Think frail body can climb onto the roof? Don't fall to your death. If you do, the Chen family won't bury you.
Haha, what? Did you come to bring me news? Or wait for me to fall to death?
Sweet Guisha,
We're here to tell you something.
that precious daughter.
Was selling eggs at the market for $5 each. People cursed her out. She humiliated herself in town.
$5 for 1 egg? Does she think adults?
She's still getting cursed out. I saw it. People surrounded her, yelling. No idea if anyone hit her.
You're lying.
Cinnamon Glow. Men in your third family line die young, and your daughter does too. You're doomed to be poor forever. You got this dump in the family split and think you can turn it around? Dream on.
My talent works in town. He'll be a manager soon. Where's your daughter? Once word gets out, who'd want her?
My sister must have her reasons.
She has her reasons. Haha, you think city folks are idiots? Probably still getting beaten up. Ha ha ha.
Ow.
Ethan Carter. What are you people doing here again?
Where did you get the money to buy all this stuff?
Don't touch that fabric. My son took me to see it. It isn't cheap. Cold cream, double Y brand. Made in Shanghai.
Printed cloth, cold cream, rice, and that school bag. All this stuff put together costs at least a few $100. Didn't you say she got scolded in town and couldn't sell what she brought?
No one was buying when I left. That lady scolded her. Who knows what happened later?
May bought it for you. See if you like it.
A backpack. I've wanted a backpack forever. I won't have to carry my books in a cloth bag anymore.
Mom, tin of cold cream is for you. Use it, and your hands won't crack in winter.
Frost, how much did this cost? Who am I dressing up for? It's not easy to earn money. Why?
Save your money, Mom. It's bought, so we couldn't give you much before. Now, I'll spend what's needed and save the rest. I know what I'm doing.
I really haven't done anything risky.
No. I earned money selling eggs and mushrooms. Honest money.
That's good. Mom isn't afraid of being poor. I'm just afraid you'll go down the wrong.
Honest money? Who would believe that? You're a young girl. How'd you make so much money in a few days?
I'm asking on behalf of the Chen family.
That money of yours isn't clean.
Sooner or later, Clara, your money isn't clean. When that happens, it won't be just you who gets shamed. Our family will too.
Then go investigate it right now. If you don't dare, get lost.
Dad, you didn't see it. Clara rode a tricycle and came back loaded with rice, a school bag, and YY brand cold cream. Shanghai goods.
Where did she get the money?
She said she made it selling eggs and mushrooms. $5 an egg. Mushrooms were $10 a pound, and people actually bought them.
I saw it at the market. At first, no one bought. Someone even called her a crook. Who knows how she managed to sell them later? At first, nobody bought. Someone even called her a crook. How it got sold again later.
And it gets even stranger.
Geisha, Dad, remember what she was like when they split the family? She was sick, she couldn't get off the bed. We went to the back hill today. She was up on the roof fixing tiles. She was laying tiles with a wooden mallet, quicker than any man.
You saw it with your own eyes?
With my own eyes. Teja saw it too. She even slid down the ladder, dusted herself off, and got up like nothing happened.
This is too strange. Since Frostchin moved to the back hill, she killed a wild boar and raised 3 chickens that grew fast. Kashasu's illness is cured. And she suddenly has much money. That back hill used to be barren. Not even grass would grow there.
Dad, there must be a secret on that back hill. Frost Chen must have found something there.
They've grown this much in just a few days. They look like they've been growing for a month. Batch is enough for 2 deliveries. Next time we set up shop, we need to bring more baskets.
Dad, test results for this batch of samples. Every indicator is above national standards, especially protein content, almost twice that of regular eggs.
These mushrooms and eggs, were they really bought from the same person?
Chickens are free range in the mountains, fed herbal leftovers and bugs. Mushrooms were picked deep in old growth forest, pure, natural, and pollution free.
Where's Chen Frost? Right now? At the market. Last time I saw her, she was selling goods there. Yanqing. Go there right away. Find her. Make sure you bring her here. Save me 2 chickens. And 20 eggs.
Please line up orderly.
I want 5 chickens.
60 eggs.
Stop selling them all.
I advise you not to buy from unknown sources. It may taste good when eaten, but if it messes up your health, don't say I didn't warn you.
Hormones. No way.
I was fine last time I ate.
Once is fine, but what happens if you eat it long term? Those shady vendors are adding hormones to chicken feed.
Flora's fine.
Have some conscience.
Are you done? Feeling guilty now?
Do you dare tell everyone how you raise your chickens?
I can speak for her.
Lin Foods test report. Chicken and mushroom samples provided by Frost. All passed inspection.
Their nutrition exceeds national standards, with no hormones or pesticide residue. Forest Foods has reached long-term partnership with Miss Frost. If none want them, Forest Foods will take it all.
I knew it. This tasty couldn't be hormone grown.
Pack up everything I asked for, now.
She's just a country girl. How does she get to turn her life around?
Talent.
Who's that guy? Lin Group Heir. Dominant Food Group's sworn enemy.
If he gets Frost Chen's goods, are we gonna be okay?
Dad, you're overthinking it. The county's best suppliers signed with Dominant Group. What's Frost Chen gonna use to beat us? Anyone who dares cross me will pay for it.
Frost Chen. I've worked in food for over 10 years. Your mushrooms are the finest looking I've ever seen. Lin Foods is expanding into farm products. I need a supply of chicken, mushrooms, and I'll take whatever you've got. I'll pay 3 times the market price.
3 times isn't
Then name your price.
5 times. Mr. Lin, you can't buy my goods elsewhere. You know how good that bowl of soup you just had was. At 5 times the price, quality is no less than that. That's my bottom line.
Fine, 5 times. But on one condition. Your goods can only go to Lin Foods.
Deal. 1-year contracts. Price negotiated yearly.
You're even shrewder than Yanqing. Fine, you got it. Pay 30,000 in advance. Delivering goods on a tricycle isn't convenient. Company has an used truck. Take it for deliveries. It's my gift.
Mr. Lin, I appreciate thought, but I plan to buy the car myself.
This girl. She doesn't want to owe anyone a thing.
My Yukai is now the purchasing manager at Dominant Foods Group. What's hanging from his belt? A mobile phone costs tens of thousands. Only big city bosses can afford one. Yukai has really made something of himself. Our village hasn't seen anyone like him in years.
What a catch. My girl's 20, pretty and a hard worker. We won't ask for much bribe, 80,000 will do.
80,000? You've got nerve. Cyrus is marrying a city girl. What does a country girl's daughter have to compare with her? How dare you get close to my Cyrus?
Dad, don't waste your breath on them.
Is that Frost Chen? You drive a truck now? How much did this thing cost?
What business made you rich? Share the secret.
Just a small business. This truck hauls goods.
Oh, Frost is modest.
It's just a used car. What's there to crowd around? Your house has drafts. Who are you trying to impress?
Perfect. I'll build a new house. Uncle, I need someone to watch the construction. $800 a month. Are you willing to do?
How much? 800. Frost, that's too much.
Cousin uncle, you deserve this money. You handle the big work at the site, not just labor.
All right, don't worry. Leave the site to me.
We need workers to build the house. The job pays $30 a day.
I'll do it. Count me in.
Don't listen to her nonsense. She says 30, but if she runs off after the job, who'll you ask for your money? She's a young girl. Where would she get that kind of...
The money's here. Workers get paid that day.
30 a day. We're family. We can't show up, do nothing, and take the money. Can we at least work?
Have you no shame?
Talented. Don't take it to heart. That girl Frostchen got lucky. Signed a lousy contract and forgot who she is. You're purchasing manager at Tyrant Foods. You're Mr. King's right-hand man. How can she compare to you? Whose are these? So many. Enough to build a 3-story house.
Shipping must have cost a fortune.
Dad, it was when I drank with Mr. Wang a few days ago. I mentioned getting married and building a new house.
Mr. Wang must have sent this. Mr. Wang treats you like family.
Mr. Wang is a good man. You closed a huge deal for him last month. He heard I was getting married and sent this as a wedding gift.
You all saw that. Now that's what you call respect.
Several truckloads of materials delivered. Unlike some people who buy a used truck with their own money, then haggle and sign contracts.
Thanks for your hard work, sir. I'm Victor Chen. Mr. Wang sent you? You're too kind. You even made a special trip.
The materials are 30,000 red bricks, 20 tons of cement, and 5 tons of rebar. Where best to unload? Ha ha ha.
Here for Frostchen again. Who said that Mr. King's gift was hilarious?
Rich Chen. You've got some nerve. She didn't even look at you.
Ha ha ha.
Victor Lin, this gift is too generous.
You wouldn't take the car, so consider these materials our infrastructure investment in suppliers. If you don't accept, I can't explain to my dad.
I'll add materials and labor costs to the payment later.
Sis, who is this guy? Is he your boyfriend?
Don't talk nonsense. He's here to deliver
Oh.
supplies.
He dresses formal for a delivery guy. Sis, does this guy like you?
Maya.
Maya, you're such a good girl. I'll bring you some candy next time.
Mr. Lin, it's dusty at the site. Have some tea to soothe your throat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Frostchen, I'm sorry. We can't take this job anymore.
Everything was fine. Why'd you change your mind?
Not that we're breaking our word. We just don't feel sure about it. We don't feel right either. But after giving it some thought just now, still don't dare take the gamble.
What are you afraid to gamble?
I'll speak for them. Frost, Gifted told us about it.
Dominion Group cut off all of Forest Foods suppliers. Forest had no choice but to bring you in to make up the numbers.
Don't blame people for looking out for themselves. Once Forest supply stabilizes, they'll cancel the contract and then you can't pay wages. Who do you think these people will go?
And have you thought about it? What it'll look like when her new house is built?
Your whole family is still crammed into that old house. When people bring girls to the village and see her big new house.
Will your son still be able to find a wife?
That does make sense. What kind of talk is that? My Frost is building a house. How does that hurt anyone?
You're just not good enough yourselves. And you're blaming someone else's house.
Looks like you don't want to stay in Chen Village anymore, huh?
Grace Shu, I'm only giving you a friendly warning because Old Third's family has no man around. Don't run out of money halfway through building the house. You won't even be able to finish the roof. Then you'll be the biggest joke in the whole village.
Frost Chin. I brought all the workers from Lee Village. You people from Lee Village should mind your own business. We're here to work. We're not here to meddle. Whoever stops us from making money is stopping us from putting food on the table. Whoever pays us is who we work for. We're not involved in your Chin Village business, but no one better stop us from making money. Second Chin. Your son Charles Chin might fool other people with that act. Titan Group. Cut off Lin Food's supply source. If true, you'd still be sitting here? The whole village would be celebrating by now. I said no building. But they went ahead anyway.
Grandpa.
She got lucky and made a little money. Now she's getting cocky. We'll see. She's just a girl. How long can she keep it up?
Grandpa's right. Let Frostchin keep up appearances. The higher she climbs, the harder she'll fall. Frostchin. I found your secret. We'll see about that. Victor Sue. You can still eat at a time like this?
If you don't eat, how are you supposed to what? Live on thin air? What are you four doing at my house? I didn't make enough food for you lot.
We're here to settle the score. You brought outsiders in to steal Chen Village's jobs. How are we settling this?
Yukai. By seniority, you should call me Uncle Bang. You've made something of yourself in the city. And now you don't even know how to address people?
Su Jingbang. My son is a manager at a big company in the city. Look what my son is hanging from his waist. A mobile phone. You think you deserve to be called uncle? You're just a dirt farmer.
Can that black brick really make calls? Maybe it's just for show.
It's fake, isn't it, one?
What did you say?
What do you mean by that? You're saying my son's faking it?
I was just asking. Why are you so jumpy? Why don't you use it to call that?
That bastard of yours? Let Uncle see what he's made of.
Su Jingbang, you country bumpkin. Watch your mouth.
Hello, Mr. Wong? It's Yukai.
Chin Yukai, do you not want this job anymore? Lin Foods just signed a new shipment. They've crushed high-end line. Their quality and presentation are top-notch. Compared to Paul Warehouse, our stock is trash. Garbage. What are you doing as purchasing manager?
Mr. King, please hear me out. I've looked into it.
Looked into my ass. Your year-end bonus is gone. No commission this month. I'm giving you 3 more days. I don't care how you do it. Poach that supplier from Forest Foods for me. If you can't poach them, pack your things and get out.
Wasn't President Wang your backer? Why are they docking your pay and bonus now?
Ethan Shaw. How dare you mock my son?
Why talk? Beat him up.
It's that Jinx Chloe Frost's fault. If it weren't for her, why would the boss have chewed me out? I have to get revenge.
Ever since that girl moved to the back hill, she's been acting strange. Those 3 chickens were just chicks when we bought them. In just a few days, they grew into full-grown laying hens. Whose chickens grow that fast? And look at Grace Shu. She used to be so sick she couldn't even get out of bed.
Now she can climb onto the roof and fix tiles.
That's even more amazing than Bell Temple.
Even more amazing than Bell Temple.
Could the problem be on the back mountain?
She must have found something on the back hill. She comes down from there every time she makes a delivery. Her tricycle is always covered up tight. She never lets anyone see what's inside.
But it's just a barren slope. There's nothing there.
That's what makes it suspicious. If she hides it that well, it must be worth a fortune. Uncle Ben, I know you're close with Frostchin. Tell me, what did she hide in the back hills?
Go see for yourself if you want to know. Aren't you supposed to be so capable?
Ignore her. We'll look for it ourselves. We'll head up the mountain tonight. Even if we have to dig 3 feet deep, we'll find Frostchin. Find what was hidden on the back hill.
Uncle, what happened to your face?
I hit the doorframe.
Was it Richie or James?
They both threw punches. They didn't like me bringing people from Plum Village to work, said I was siding with outsiders. Richie got chewed out by Walter. So he took it all out on me.
Got it. Victor Chen. Looks like we need to teach them a lesson.
What are you doing? It's just a minor injury. It'll heal in a few days. No need.
Uncle, if you don't take it, I'll feel even worse. You got beaten up because you were helping me. If you won't take this money, how am I supposed to ask you for help again?
Victor, did we have to come in the middle of the night? Not in broad daylight.
She's always up in the mountains during the day. Do you want to run into her face to face? Haven't we suffered enough at her hands?
Yukai, look. Is that what you're looking for?
Yokai. That's a wolf, isn't it?
Run!
W what?
I said, run!
Frost. Is someone calling out there?
Sounds like someone yelling for help. Sis, I'm kind of scared.
It's okay. Maybe someone excited to hike at night is warming up their voice.
Who practices their voice in the middle of the night?
Help! Help! Justice! Open up! Hurry! There are wolves!
That bastard had his lights on just now. He heard us.
Herald Justice. You just let us die? Just you wait.
In the middle of the night. Did a dog chase you here?
Not a dog, wolves. There are wolves on the back hill, so many with glowing green eyes. They're surrounding us.
I told you to go in the daytime. You had to do this in the middle of the night. Wait until dawn.
The Spirit Spring Grotto is mine. Even if you turn the back mountain upside down, you still won't find it.
How can you carry it alone? I'll help.
No need. Moving goods is job. If you help me, I'll have to deduct your labor fee from what I earn.
You little penny pincher.
Looks like I came at a bad time. Go on, you two. I'll get going.
Everything's been unloaded. I'll head back first.
Good taste.
Dad, don't you still have a shipment to inspect at the warehouse?
All right, I'm on it. You're pretty shy. But seriously, your dad's been in business for over a decade. He's met all kinds of people. There aren't many girls as genuine as her. If you're interested, you'd better act fast.
I know. Miss Frost Chen, I've heard a lot about you. I'm Walter Wang from Dominant Foods Group.
Buying? Line up in back.
Let's get straight to it. I'll take all your goods. I'll add 30% to Lin Foods' price. Brought the contract. Sign it, and cash hits your account.
Sorry, not interested.
Forget the penalty. I'll cover it. Say yes and name your terms.
Mr. Wong. In business, first come, first served. The Lin Group helped me at my lowest. I can't break this deal.
Frost Chen, still young. You don't know business opportunities. Lin Food can't match Dominant in channels or funding.
With the Lin Group, at most hundreds of thousands a year. Work with me, and I can sell products across the province and country.
No chance. Girl won't budge. I've closed hundreds of deals. First time I've been shut down by some street vendor.
Mr. Wong, if we can't beat her for supplies, then go after the source.
Go on.
I tried her food once. That flavor can't come from farming. The key is in Back Mountain.
You mean there's something special about the soil and water up there?
Definitely. If we can lease the Back Mountain, we'll have her by the throat. If she wants to keep raising chickens and growing mush, she'll have to rent the land from us. Whatever terms we set will be up to you.
How much does it cost to lease the back hill?
I've looked into it. That land has been sitting empty. Nobody wants it. Extra grand should be enough to get it.
You handle it. If it works out, you'll be rewarded. Mess up again, and I'll strip you of that manager title. Get back to the mountains and be a dirt farmer.
Village chief.
Lease the back mountain south slope wasteland for medicinal herbs. 2 years, 8.
Village chief, I want to lease the back mountain too. The whole mountain, north and south slopes included. 10 years, 200,000.
You're from the Carter family. By the rules, highest bidder wins.
10 years, 200,000. Paid in full upfront. Contracts ready. Village chief, take a look.
Without the spring water, the back hill is wasteland. You won't make your money back. Hope you afford the consequences.
Frost Chin. Talent's offer is clearly better. If you bid higher, we can still talk. If not, the land goes to him by the rules.
Why aren't you bidding anymore? Think $8,000 is enough to lease the land. Do you think the village is a charity?
Frost Chen.
If you've got it, pay up and take the land back. If can't pay, don't act rich. From now on, every blade of grass on the back mountain is mine. Move your chickens and mushrooms somewhere else. Ha ha ha.
Dad, big brother, we
Did what?
Frostchin's secret is on the back mountain. I bought back mountain. Mountain for 10 years, 200,000. From now on, every blade of grass and tree on the back hill belongs to us. She wants to raise chickens and pick mushrooms there. She must ask if we agree first.
Yukai, you handled this well.
100 grand for her lifeline is worth it. Without the back hill, that girl keeps causing trouble.
Dad, we've turned things around. Just wait till Chen Shuang comes begging at her. I'll show her what I've got for her.
You're the capable one. After Mr. King chewed you out, Dad thought the deal was dead. Never thought you'd quietly secure the back hill.
Let's see how that girl acts tough now. What is it, Yutsai? Don't make talk with me this late.
Mr. King, don't get ahead of yourself. If you want supplies from the back hill, meet one condition first. Beg me.
What did you say?
Sister-in-law, meet again? This is better than we eat at New Year.
Hard work takes energy. You need good food. Help yourselves. There's more in the pot.
Have dignity. A bowl of meat has you drooling?
I'm just smelling it. It does smell great. Wonder how much soy sauce she used.
Move. Why hang around table? Dishes are done. None for you.
Watch your attitude. This is still Chen family land.
You won't be smug for long.
No work, no food.
Frostchen, that was harsh. We're from the same village. We'll meet often.
If wanting to work here, come early tomorrow. Work permits remain unchanged.
I'll come early tomorrow. Sister Laurel Blow is reason. We're all from the same village. I even held Frostchen when she was little.
Can't you just talk nicely? They may have treated us badly before, but they're still our neighbors.
I never said they couldn't come work. I want them to know I talk like this. I'm not easy to. They can't come and go whenever they please. Nothing comes that cheap.
You're nothing like your father. When your father was alive, he never said no to help.
Mom, Dad was a good man. But in the end, who remembered his kindness? The day we split up the family, did any of those villagers he helped stand up and speak for us?
You're right. You can't be too soft-hearted. Good people get bullied. Eat up. The meat won't taste good once it gets cold.
Charlie, you've got nerve, making me beg. Look at yourself. If I hadn't paid for that back hill, could you have gotten it? I've been in business for years, and this is the first time one of my own men has walked all over me.
Mr. Walter. I ran my mouth on the phone. Forgive me. I made chicken stew with mushrooms picked from back hill. Taste it first. Try it. If you still want to yell at me, I'll stand right here and take it.
Huh? This is the taste. Last time at Linden Foods, I had a bowl of that mushroom chicken stew. It tasted like this. No, this is even fresher.
Mr. Wilson, let's sign supply contract today. The hillside's output isn't enough. Invest 100 grand for operating costs, and I'll expand chicken coops and mushroom sheds. Within a month, the first shipment will be delivered right to your warehouse. Well, Mr. Wilson, one more thing to ask.
What is it?
Could you invest another 100 grand in my farm? I'll treat it as a loan from you. Fine, I'll give you 100 grand. But remember this clearly. If you mess up again, I won't say another word. You know consequences. Mr. King, don't worry. I guarantee on time delivery. The quality will only get better. Whatever amount you want, I can supply it. If I weren't short on cash, who'd even deal with you? Wait till the back hill produces. Then we'll talk prices. By then, the price will be 10 times higher, and you'll be begging me to supply you.
This is a setup. Victor, this back hill is more impressive than Frost's place. Chickens and mushrooms? Medicinal herbs. You're taking over the whole village's business.
Move the left chicken coops 5 meters east. Ensure good ventilation. My chickens can't be cooped up. Unload herb seedlings on the west side. Keep them out of direct.
Got it.
Tell everyone. Finish all the chicken coops today before calling it a day. Anyone who works gets an extra cash bonus.
Victor. Could you use extra hands up in the back hills? Strong, raise chickens and grow mushrooms. Pay us what you think is fair. We can learn. You've got such a big operation. You need someone to help look after it.
Weren't you helping Frost build house? Why'd you come over instead?
Her house is nearly finished. She doesn't need so many workers. We're all neighbors here. Work, no matter who for.
With skills like yours. Ever raised chickens? Grown mushrooms? Frost paid 30 a day, and you were too scared to go. Now I've brought in investors, you come to me. Get lost.
Talented, this is quite a setup.
3 truckloads of chicks, 2 of building supplies, and 1 of herb seedlings. Villagers are watching roadside. Their eyes are popping out.
Let them watch. Once chickens are grown and mushrooms are ready, we'll send first shipment to Overlord Group. Then they'll know what skill looks like. Frost Chen's hustle can only run a stall at the market.
How much did this batch bring? Inventory form is waiting for the numbers.
200 broilers, dried mushrooms, 60 bundles of medicinal herbs. Want to weigh them?
No need. At the agreed price, total is 86,000. Count it. Frost Chen. How are you planning to handle Talent's contract for the back hill?
No need to handle it. Let him mess around on the back mountain. I've got my own way. Mr. Lin said he wants to expand the range of supplies. Lin Foods isn't looking for chicken medicine, chicken, and mushroom, other mountain goods, herbs, and pork. If quality is good, Lin Foods will take. If it isn't as effective as this bat, I'll still give you priority. Next shipment arrives Wednesday, 30% more than this one. Have the warehouse clear some space ahead of time.
Well, if it isn't Big Boss Chen, why's your truck bed empty?
People must be sick of the eggs your chickens lay. Sell the truck before it loses value. Get some cash before you're stuck with it.
What a piece of junk. Cough, cough, cough.
Frost Chen, the back hill belongs to me now. Let's see how long you can keep acting smug.
Sis, you're really my sister.
Don't you recognize me?
I do. I just don't dare admit it. Sis, you look just like the big shots in those village movies.
I bought you clothes. Try them on. If they don't fit, I'll get another.
Mom, sis bought me new clothes and a new pencil case.
Frost, how much did this outfit cost? And what's that clip to your waist?
Mom, it's a mobile phone. When the Lin family needs goods, they can call me. No need to make the trip.
A mobile phone? The kind only big shots in the city have? How much did that cost?
Used ones are cheap. When business picks up, it'll be inconvenient without connections.
Frost's mother isn't afraid of you spending money. Spend what you earn freely. I'm afraid you'll get carried away with money. And forget where we came from.
Don't worry, Mom. I know what I'm doing.
Frost, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it, Uncle?
Those people from the village who quit halfway through, they came looking for me again today. They want to come back to work. I didn't dare say yes. I wanted to ask what you think first.
It's fine. Let them come back. We're short-handed at the site.
You're such a thoughtful kid. Anyone else? After they walked out on them last time, would have held a grudge by now.
What happened with Chen Schwein before was our fault. Please be the bigger person. Don't hold it against us.
We want to return to work. We'll comply.
No more stirring up trouble.
Let's put the past behind us. Actually, I have something to tell everyone.
What is it? Go ahead.
I'm planning to build a road from the village entrance to the back hill.
That'll cost a fortune.
I'll pay for the main road. You just provide the
If we pitch in, we can fix the stretch right outside our homes too.
Once the road is fixed, it'll be easier to get to market, and factory trucks won't have to go around.
Clara.
You're doing our village a great favor. Rose, you raised such a good daughter. If anyone says bad things about Clara again, I'll be first to object. Look at that. I told you Clara couldn't afford to pay the workers, didn't I? Why are so many people gathered here? Did they come to make trouble?
What are you talking about, Zhou Jiechen? Who said we came to beg the Gong family?
Then why are you all gathered here? With this crowd, you can't wish him a happy new year, can you?
Xuan Chen is building a road from the village entrance to the hills. She's paying to pave the main road. We'll do the work for the stretch in front of our home. Exactly. Your Yukai leased the back hills. I heard he signed a huge deal with Dominion Group. Why hasn't he paid a cent to build roads for village?
And you want to marry a city girl. You do no good deeds, yet want a wife?
You people.
That girl, Frost Chen, she's building roads for the whole village, but not in front of our house. What the hell? She's making the whole village laugh at us. She's doing this just to disgust us. Everyone in the village is on her side. Even those guys who used to drink with us are working for her now.
Stop arguing. Every other family has a concrete road out front. Only ours is still a muddy path. Isn't it enough that the village is laughing at us? Besides banging table and cursing, what else can you do? Where's Gifted? He should decide what to do about the road. He spent 200,000 leasing back hill. A little road money won't hurt. He's up in the back hills, watching over chicken coops every day.
I'll go get him. Let Yukai pay for the road. Big brother, Yukai put all his money into the back hills. He still owes Mr. Wang 100 grand. He's broke as a joke right now. So we just stand by and watch? Chen Shuang is winning people over by building roads, stepping on our family. Soon, every concrete road in the village will be built by her, while our doorstep is still a muddy mess. Who could stand that? If she shows no mercy, don't blame us for doing the same.
Why are mushrooms so small? They're dry as bark. What have you people been doing? It's only been a few days. The chickens are weak and the mushrooms shrunk. I pay good money to hire you. Did I call you here to tell me nothing can be done?
Mr. Chen, watering, feeding, ventilation, changing mushroom trays. We did everything just as you instructed, not missing a single day. But chickens are still weak. The mushrooms won't grow. We've been watching the chicken coop every day, but it's no use.
Don't care if you're out of ideas. Only been a few days. The new mushroom logs haven't taken root. The chicks got bird flu. More than half died. I snatched those hens from Frost Chen. They laid eggs like crazy for her, but here they can barely lift a wing. How are you feeding them?
Mr. Frost, I swear to God. We fed by the standards you set. We didn't skip a single meal.
Maybe it's because the temperature swings so much on the back mountain. When the chicks first arrived, they got bounced around on the road all day.
I don't want excuses. If you can't fix it, get out.
We haven't been paid. Last month, you said you'd pay us at the end of. It's been days since month end.
Get out.
Chance Chen, we earn our living through hard work. If we did the job, we deserve to be paid. If you don't pay, we're not leaving. Wherever this goes, you're the one in the wrong.
If you don't leave and drag this out, don't expect a dime. Report us. Let's see who listens to you.
All right, Chen Yukai. If we can't get the money, someone else will get it for us.
And he told me to wait. See what you can do to me. A bunch of peasants acting like you're something special.
We can't just let this go.
They're all asleep. I just passed Zhongbang Shu's place. All the lights were out.
Don't worry, I checked. No one's here. The night watchman won't come till after midnight.
Quit stalling. Get to work. Make her fix the road. Let her win people over. She fixes roads for the village, not in front of our house. I'll make her fix it till she drops today. Big brother, someone else seems to be helping us. I just heard movement over there too. No way. Who'd come help us in the middle of the night? Quit talking and dig. Before dawn, we have to tear up this whole roadbed.
Ethan Stone, what are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Why waste words on them? Get them.
How did you three get so badly hurt? Who beat you up?
That Jinx, Froststone. And Victor Hale and his men, lackeys from Plum Village. They outnumbered us. A whole group jumped the three of us.
Enough. You three dug up someone's paved road in the middle of the night. You got caught red-handed, and you still came home whining. How embarrassing.
Abel, you came at the right time. How are the chickens and mushrooms on the mountain? Ready to ship out?
Yeah, Dad, big brother. Once Abel ships them out and gets paid, we'll have money. We can build our own road. Wider and thicker than Frost's. Let the whole village see it.
Once Gifted sells the goods and gets paid, he should fix the road by our house first. The villagers can stop pointing fingers at us every day.
Gifted, say something.
Grandpa. The chickens on the back hill are in bad shape.
What do you mean, in bad shape?
They've had chicken plague lately. Over half the chicks died, and older hens stopped laying. We got rid of that batch. They were worse than the cheapest chickens on the market. Poured 200,000 into it. Plus 100,000 we borrowed from Mr. King. 100,000? 300? And we got nothing out of it.
What 200,000? Didn't you borrow 100,000? Why is the road out front so wrecked?
You must have done something awful. That's why they won't fix your road.
Lucky Chen. Not here for your family meeting. First batch of goods. 200 grown chickens, 50 pounds of dried mushrooms. Today's the delivery date. I'm here to pick up the goods.
Mr. King, I can't supply them right now.
We can't keep up the supply. Then let's see how you'll pay for it. You signed the contract. You read the terms yourself. The penalty is 1 million.
Even if we sold everything we own, we couldn't scrape together $1 million.
Are you trying to drive us to our deaths?
Yukai, you signed this contract yourself. It has nothing to do with us. I told you not to invest so much, but you wouldn't listen. Something's gone wrong. You can't drag the family.
Exactly. I've barely been to the back hill. I've never gotten a good look at chickens or mushrooms. This has less to do with me.
What are you talking about? Talented only leased the back hill for the Chen family. Now that it's losing money, you want to wash your hands of it. Second brother, I only said Frost Chen had a secret. When did I tell Talented to lease the back hill? You and your son decided that yourselves. I was just passing on a message from start to finish. You can't pin this on me.
Enough. Stop arguing.
Mr. King, is there a mistake? There was no penalty clause in this contract.
There isn't? Turn the page. Pay 5 times the total investment. Your signature is right there, Rich Chen. Weren't you acting tough when you made me beg over the phone? 1.1 million, not a cent less.
Mr. Wong, give me more days. I'll sell my place in town and scrape up the penalty first.
If you can't pay, figure it out. You've got 1 week. If you don't, we'll settle this at the station.
It's all Frost Chen's fault. If she hadn't taken the good stuff on the back hill, why would I sign that contract? Why would No Gain Wong push me this far?
What do we do now, Rich? Are we selling the house?
If I sell my place in town, I should get 700,000 or 800,000. That should cover it. That's the home I bought for our wedding. Why worry about marriage now? We need to plug this whole.
That's the home you bought for your wedding. Didn't you say that girl heard you had a house? If you sell it, will she still stay with you?
My life's almost over. Who cares about dating?
Frost, you did a great job fixing this road. It used to turn into a pigsty whenever it rained. Even rubber boots got stuck in the mud. Now cloth shoes stay clean. My niece married into the next village and complained.
Yesterday, she visited relatives and at the entrance thought she'd gone to the wrong village. Frost, fixing this road was worth it. Before, matchmakers, young men benefit in finding wives.
I say we put up a monument at the village entrance. Frost built these roads and helped the whole village. That way, everyone will know who built them.
Good idea. I'll get a stonemason to carve it.
We built this road together. It's not my credit.
Frost, if your dad could see this day, he'd be so happy. By the way, let me ask you something. In a few years, my daughter will be looking to get married. I want to save up a decent dowry so she can marry well. Uncle, are there any other ways to make money? You're much sharper than the rest of us.
Yeah, Frost, got any other ideas? We'll follow your lead. You say the word, we'll do it.
Uncle, you asked at the right time. I have a way to make money if all are willing to do it together.
Whatever you say, we'll do.
Build a medicinal herb garden.
A herb garden is great. Chen Frost, tell us how. We'll follow.
I have a plan. Let me make one thing clear. Herb garden needs land from every household. The barren slope I leased isn't enough. We'll need to connect several good plots nearby.
Use our land? Land is no small matter. Our family only has poor acres. Growing corn and sweet potatoes all year barely keeps us fed. But if we plant medicinal herbs, what if we lose money? What will the family eat?
I'm not asking you to give up land for free. The land is yours. I'll pay yearly rent, at least twice crop income per acre. And when the herb garden harvests at year's end, I'll give you an extra share of the profits.
Frost Chen, you had this in mind when you built the road, didn't you? Once the road was built, the herb garden could ship its goods out.
With the road open, the goods can get out. If you want to get rich, build roads first. That saying's true.
Isn't that Victor's mom, dressed like a bear?
She still doesn't know what happened at her place. The chickens on the back hill are almost all dead and the mushrooms have rotted everywhere. And she's still out here shopping.
I heard Victor owes a mountain of debt outside town.
Victor did a decent job building this road. You all benefited thanks to my Victor. Walking on this concrete road and gossiping. What an ungrateful bunch.
Sharon, you just got back from town, right? You don't know about the back hill yet.
What happened?
Sophie, your husband Victor leased the back hill. The chickens all died and the mushrooms rotted. All the money he put in is gone. He still owes Dominion Group over $1 million.
Nathan Grant, bullshit. He called me back to enjoy the good life.
The good life? That godforsaken slope behind the hill? Only an idiot would pay $200,000 to lease that dump. Only an idiot would pay $200,000 to lease that dump.
Mr. King, lower it a little. $1 million is too much. I asked an agent to find a buyer for my city house, but it won't sell. Please give me more days. I'll get the money together.
Victor Bright, no less than $1 million. You signed the contract and wrote the penalty clause by hand. If the money isn't here within a week, you'll answer for it.
What do you mean, $1 million? Didn't you ask me to come back and enjoy life?
Mom, we have to sell the house in town.
Why sell the house? Isn't it your newlywed home? How get married if you sell it?
I owe $1 million in damages for leasing the hill. Where else can we get money if we don't sell the house? Who cares about a girlfriend when life is on the line?
Everything they said is true.
Was Frost behind this? She raised chickens back hill for so long. Why did they die as soon as Talented took over? She must have tampered with them. Frost, stop. My Talented helped build village roads. Chip in too.
I will.
Grace Chen, are you stupid? Frost Chen paid for this road herself. What does it have to do with Lucky? The road by your house is still a muddy mess.
Bullshit.
That animal who got his own father killed. Why does he get to beat my Lucky?
Say one more word about my dad.
Mom, stop. She'd even hit Uncle. Keep it up and she'll hit you too.
Frost, it's not worth getting worked up over them.
Richie, how are you planning to pay back that $1 million? You can't sell all my fur coats and gold necklaces, can you?
Mom, don't worry. I can sell my apartment. That'll hold us over. I know a lot of people. I'll find a way to raise the money. Canned meat and processed medicinal herbs are in huge demand overseas. First, it makes a killing. If I can catch my breath, turning this around isn't impossible.
Overseas? You can't manage a few chicken coops, and you're talking about going overseas?
Mom, can you please stop?
What's wrong, Frost?
Susan wants me to share Felix's $1 million penalty.
Ignore them. Forget penalty. That's just how their family is. When something goes wrong, they never blame themselves. They think someone else did them wrong.
Grace, look at my drawing. Does it look like the herbs you grow?
Ginseng, reishi, astragalus, all valuable. Overseas demand for herbal medicine is huge. If we into products, we can sell more than raw materials. We can sell medicine.
Shaman doesn't get it. Is it bitter medicine you drink when sick?
But it's more complicated. It has to be washed, dried, extracted, and packed. First, build the herb garden, then bring in equipment. Keep drawing this. Later, I'll get you a sketchbook.
Sis, how are you so amazing? How do you fit so much in your head?
Frost, I don't understand all that processing stuff. I just want to ask one thing. Is it reliable?
Don't worry, Mom. I've got it handled.
Cinnamon, your Frost is really thorough. The canal routes, what to plant in each field, the crop rotation, she mapped it all out crystal clear. I've worked the land for years, but I've never seen a girl plan out such a huge herb garden so neatly and clearly.
Ever since she was little, she loved drawing on the ground with sticks. Her dad always said she had a clear head. Said she was meant for big things. Zane, let me ask you something. Frost said she'd pay the rent in full and share part of the harvest with everyone at year's end. Is she really doing that?
Of course she is. The contracts are signed and everyone stamped them. Frost keeps her word. You know that better than anyone.
That kid went and pulled off something this big without a word. I'm worried she's promising too much. What if the harvest is bad? The pressure will fall on her.
Sister Cassia, don't worry. Everyone in the village knows what Morning Frost is like. If she dared to make the call on the herb garden, she must be confident. We're adults. We shouldn't make things harder for her. All right, stop working yourselves to the bone. Take a break. Sister Cassia brought watermelon for everyone.
No break, no watermelon.
Everyone, have a slice and cool off.
Morning Frost's idea is the best.
Getting paid by the acre means working for yourself. Who wouldn't give it all? We got paid.
No matter how much we did, pay was the same. Now the more we do, the more we earn.
Kasha, did Frost say what medicinal herbs we're planting this time? We're all curious.
We've been guessing for days. Speak of the devil, here she comes. Frost's back. Let's just ask her.
Frost, we're waiting. Astragalus or Angelica?
So we can prepare ahead of time. Cordyceps.
That stuff grows on mountains and plateaus.
It barely even snows here in the south during winter. Will it survive if we plant it?
Frost, why don't we grow something safer?
Astragalus, Angelica, and Codenopsis grow here, but Cordyceps grows in snowy mountains. We don't get snow here. Can this work? Kasha, talk her out of it. Don't let her rush. Those spores and growing soil. They cost a fortune. If it goes wrong, that's a big loss.
Once she's made up her mind, nobody can change it. Been this way since she was little, like her dad. But this herb garden costs a lot to run. Land rent is a huge expense. The losses wouldn't be small.
Uncles, I understand your concerns. I developed these cordyceps spores for local climate and soil. They're different from those on plateau. They can handle heat and humidity, as long as we keep them shaded and moist. No matter how it turns out, I'll pay the rent. If I lose money, it's on me. If we make money,
Frost, all we care about is rent. If you lose money, I'll take less rent. As long as I can eat, that's enough. You built roads for the village.
And you helped everyone make money. We're not just about the money. You've said this much already, so what are we waiting for? Since Frost said she bred these strains herself, she must have her reasons.
Let's do it.
He made my talented lose over $1 million. And now he's here pretending to be the good guy. When this all falls apart, let's see how he explains it to the villagers who gave up their land. Talented.
I've saved up a little over the years. If you really can't come up with a penalty, Grandpa will give it to you.
Dad, that's your retirement money. How can you use it to bail out the second branch? My iron pillar still needs to get married. You gave the money to Talent.
What about Iron Pillar?
No rush. Once Talent's back on his feet, he won't leave Iron Pillar out. Talent's the only one in our Carter family who's made it in the city. He's the only one who's been out and seen the world. He's capable. He had bad luck this time.
Thank you, Grandpa. Once I get through this, I'll pay you back double.
I can't say, but I heard Frost has been up to no good. Maybe she tampered with something.
Big brother, Dad's right. We're family. Talent was just unlucky this time. Frost has been acting strange lately. Girl was up on the back hill. She messed with something. Otherwise, how could that batch of chickens and mushrooms just die and rot overnight?
Guess what I just saw over by the herb garden?
Was it about Frost?
Grace Ratewares, spit it out.
That silly girl Frost led the whole village to plant cordyceps all over the herb garden. Those long rows were covered with straw mats. Quite a setup.
You sure it was cordyceps? Didn't see it wrong? That much?
How could I be wrong? She was at the field's edge, promising villagers, if they lose, she'll cover it. If they profit, everyone shares.
Can cordyceps grow here? Doesn't it grow in snowy mountains? I've lived half my life, never heard of cordyceps growing in fields. Frost spent just to grow this stuff? Building an herb garden.
I never went to school, yet no cordyceps belongs in the highlands. What did she learn in school? Eat it with meals. What else but water on the brain?
Her father insisted on sending her to school. I said no. Girls marry sooner or later, so why study? Look at her now. To grow cordyceps. Just wait. If they dig up even one cordyceps from those fields, I'll chew up my pipe and swallow it.
Let's get to work.
You're growing some lousy herbs and fencing them in. Anyone would think you're growing gold bars.
Hey, who said you could watch from here? You squat by the wall daily, got your house in order? Why come here, stick your nose in? Aren't you an eyesore?
I can't stand by the road. I looked from the street. What law did I break? Why are you so control?
Land rented to Frost Chen. Think we have no right to manage it? Has Sun paid off his debts yet? And you still have time to watch other people?
What are you doing? Ganging up on me because there are many of you. I won't waste breath on you bumpkins. Ungrateful lot. Don't run, Auntie Grace. Stay and chat a little longer.
How's Frost Chen's batch? Is the quality good enough to fetch a price? Hurry, I'm dying to know.
See for yourselves.
Look at the patterns, the fullness.
I've worked in an herb shop for 40 years. I've handled 800 pounds of cordyceps. I've never seen this fine.
This grew right here in our fields.
Your hard work paid off. Without tending, the spores couldn't have grown this well.
This is great. Our Chin village has its own cordyceps now.
Frost Chen, you're amazing. Seen this stuff in the city. Couldn't afford it if I sold myself.
Uncle, don't crush it.
Dad, hasn't Frost Chen's canned chicken been supplying steadily? They even increased the order last week.
Canned chicken is a sure thing. But the forest group doesn't just sell canned goods.
You mean medicinal herbs?
See for yourself. What's in shortest supply in the health supplement market? Medicinal herbs. The few suppliers with steady stock are controlled by herb dealers in the provincial capital. They got the market.
Can't they come from other provinces?
Freight costs and defect rates are high. Costs get eaten up on the road. Few suppliers in the provincial capital reliably provide herbs. No channels. If herbs won't work,
Focus on canned chicken?
we need a brand. Good chicken can support a premium line, but consumers won't remember Lin Foods just because chicken tastes good. Herbs are different. Whoever secures a stable supply of herbs gets a ticket into the health supplement market.
Brand.
The food industry may be booming now. But once the boom is over, consumers will only recognize brands. By then, only 2 or 3 companies will survive on the shelves. The rest will be cannon fodder.
Can't we take it slow? Let's stabilize current canned chicken first. Once funds return, we can expand into herbs.
I can't wait. Once the competition hits the shelves, there won't be any room for us on the health supplement racks.
Then I'll check out the market. See if I can buy medicinal herbs to hold us over. At least we can claim some shelf space first.
That's our only option. Go ahead.
Chairman Frost is here.
Young, take it easy. Clear, go check the warehouse with him. See what Frost brought this time and stock it according to procedure.
No, Chairman.
Frost Chin brought a truckload of cordyceps, not chicken or eggs. I don't know what price to offer. We've never handled cordyceps. No matching price on purchase order.
Cordyceps? Since when has she been growing cordyceps? Come on, let's go see her.
Slow down, Chairman.
Frost Chin. Did you hear we were looking for medicinal herb suppliers? So you brought this from another province?
Mr. Woods, it isn't from another province. I grew it myself, right in the medicine garden in Dawn Village. So, do they look all right?
More than all right. I thought you'd pick these up to make up the numbers. You had them treated to pass inspection. I was ready for the work. Didn't expect them to be this much better than I thought.
Mr. Woods, can you take this batch?
Not only can I take it, starting today, Woods Group will get all its medicinal herbs from you. I'll check your herb garden myself. Claire, get young Poplar, come to Dawn Village. I want to see that herb garden with my own eyes.
Shufan Chen, what are you doing here again? Didn't you get enough last time?
Shuangchen drove off this morning. Couldn't sell cordyceps, so she went to dump it. I knew it. What good could this land of yours possibly grow?
Yet you treat it like treasure and fence it off. Afraid of ridicule, right?
Shuangchen went to town for business.
Talk business? With junk grown in this lousy field, would a boss want it? She put up a fence. She may fool the villagers, but not.
Can't you watch your mouth?
Ignore her. The more you engage, the worse she gets.
I'll take all of it. Every medicinal herb grown in your garden, Lin Group will pay 5 times the market price.
Boss, don't let her fool you. This is fake. Nothing medicinal grows here. We can't grow herbs here.
She's Doyle and Victor Carter's mother. When the old Carter family...
They sent them to the rundown house behind the mountain and didn't give them land. Now
Don't listen to their lies. Boss, you're from the city. You don't know farming. It doesn't even snow here in winter. How could cordyceps grow here? She must have bought it somewhere else and passed it off as her own.
How is that possible?
I'll take all the mature cordyceps from Frost Carter's herb garden. I'll pay right now. Count it.
That's so much money.
What are you standing around for? Help Mr. Forrest harvest the cordyceps. Don't make a single mistake.
Frost Carter, did you organize these villagers to harvest the cordyceps?
It sure isn't easy.
Neighbor relations are hard for a young woman like you. Getting elders to follow your rules isn't easy. You can't do it without skill.
It wasn't me. My cousin-in-law helped.
I didn't do much, ran errands and talked people into it. Chen Frost is a good kid. She didn't just build village roads. She went door to door signing contracts. There was rent and profit sharing too. Otherwise, why would everyone work so hard?
She got rich but didn't forget villagers. Yan Clear really has a good eye for people. She got rich but didn't forget villagers. Yan Clear really has a good eye for people.
This is bad. Something huge happened. Where's Talent? Where is he?
Mom, why were you panicking? The sky's falling. Frost's cordyceps won't sell at all.
She can only fool the villagers. I saw it myself. It was like on TV. That boss gave Frost a box of cash on the spot. He said he'd take it all at 5 times the price from the provincial herbal market. 5 times Talent.
Is that true? That girl Frost, she really grew cordyceps? All the chickens and mushrooms on our back hill are dead. Why is hers growing better and better?
Great work today, everyone.
Not hard. We made nearly 10 grand this afternoon. Worth the effort.
My family's few acres got over 8 grand. Over 8 grand? I've never seen this much cash in my life.
My family has 2 acres, and we got 5 grand.
They really gave out that much? Several grand per person? Chen Frost, that ungrateful brat. She'd rather give money to outsiders than her own family.
Second Martin, guess how much I got?
What's it got to do with me? Quit being so sarcastic.
Everyone, go home. Stop making fools of yourselves here. Come on, speak up. There are so many of us Martins. We can't let some girl we kicked out outshine us forever. She's building roads and a herb farm, making the whole village rich. Meanwhile, our doorstep is still a mud pit. Are you just going to watch her bask in glory?
Dad, what can I do? Frost has money, people, and backing now. The village is on her side.
Yeah, Dad. We've lost everything we had. Abel still owes Mr. King over $1 million. How do we afford to fight her?
You're all useless. Not one of you can do anything right.
Mr. King, why are you here so late?
Is the penalty payment ready?
King, forget the penalty for now. Found something more important. Forest Pharmaceuticals gets herbs from Dawn Village. Forest Pharmaceuticals buys herbs from Dawn Village. I can bring them down. Several herb dealers in the capital are watching them. Spread, say there's a problem with Lin Foods' cordyceps supply. Then we won't have to lift a finger. Companies will take Lin Foods down.
Using someone else to do your dirty work. Ruthless. How sure are you?
100%.
Chen Shang, we couldn't have done it without you.
Once this batch of cordyceps is stored, we can officially launch our health supplement line.
Lin Foods knows how to run things. Products are useless with
Chen Shuang, your herb garden and cordyceps sheds are expanding. The quality has stayed consistent. If herbal dealers in the province and if offered more, you won't abandon Lin Foods.
Sounds like you're testing me. Have you drafted a long-term contract? Just waiting for my...
So, are you signing or not?
When I sold eggs and mushrooms at the market, $5 an egg, everyone called me crazy. They said I was desperate. You believed in...
That's because your products are good. Even if we hadn't found you, another good products find buyers.
Linden Group first believed in me. This has nothing to do with the price. I don't know much about big principles, but I know who helped me when I was at my lowest.
She is confident but not arrogant and humble.
And she remembers kindness. If Evan can really be with her, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Chairman Wood, the Dominion Group joined herbal dealers and issued a statement. A batch of cordyceps of unusual quality and unknown origin has appeared. To run traceability tests on all cordyceps for...
Frost, I have a meeting so I can't keep you here. Clear, come with me.
These herbal dealers fight like enemies. This time, they're united.
The statement doesn't name us, but every word targets us. Unusual quality, unknown origins, improper cultivation methods. They're pressuring inspectors to test us.
Dad, Dominion Group fears once Wood's cordyceps hits market, overpriced stock they bought will be worthless.
You're right. But if the provincial inspectors come, I'm not worried about the quality. I'm afraid of being labeled after inspection and hurting consumer confidence.
Every batch of Frostchin cordyceps has records. Random checks aren't a threat, they're an opportunity. Once the report is out, Tyrant Group and Herbal will be a joke. Chairman Lin, we got word. Tyrant Group issued a joint statement and filed an inspection request with the Provincial Quality Bureau. The source and quality of cordyceps. The Quality Bureau accepted it. They'll arrive in 3 days.
3 days.
Clear Yin, go to Frost Village. Have Frostchin organize records and data. Don't miss anything. When the provincial inspectors arrive in 3 days, we'll let the facts speak for us.
This batch of cordyceps is already under contract with the Lin Group. But selling raw materials isn't a long-term plan. If the herb garden can grow cordyceps, it can grow other rare medicinal herbs too. Next, I need to build my own factory. I can't keep selling raw materials forever. Grandma says you can't forget where you came from. This hidden realm is my root, but guarding the roots isn't enough. Once they're firm, the branches and leaves need to grow outward.
Sis, breakfast is ready. If you don't get up, the porridge will turn into a rice cake.
What did Mom make today?
Comrade Kasia Su made century egg and pork congee today. Her free-range egg and pork congee with eggs from our chickens. You need to build up your— Sis, you slept hard. I called outside your door, but you didn't answer. Sis, did you sneak some tasty food? You look way too good. Did you get something good and not share it with me again?
Come downstairs and eat. Your sister already looks great. What good food could she have sneaked?
Let your sister sleep. Stop pestering her. She got home late, and you were knocking first thing this morning.
She woke up herself. I didn't call her. I peeked in, and she sat up. It had nothing to—
Sit down. Try Mom's recipe, preserved egg and pork congee. You've been working in the herb garden daily. You're getting thin. I bought this at the market. The vendor said it's factory-made canned chicken, good quality. Many stalls sell it as convenient and nutritious. I got you a can to try. Frost, help Mom open it. The pull tab is too tight. I can't pull it.
Why does it smell rotten? This chicken doesn't smell right. It smells spoiled, like they covered it up with seasoning.
It's okay, just a little salty.
Xiaoman, if you like it, have more. I'll buy a few more cans later.
Mom, stop eating. Something's off about the taste.
Shuang, isn't this too wasteful? You only took one bite and dumped the can.
Rue, I think it tastes fine.
Can't you taste the weird smell in it?
A little dirt won't hurt you. Cooked chicken, what could go wrong?
Moldy, spoiled food can cause cancer, and cooking won't help.
Sis, could this be it?
Why are you making a fuss? They're selling it at the market. Everyone is buying it, and nobody's sick.
Mom, don't buy those canned goods from unknown sources at the market lately, especially that batch being cleared out under the Dominator Group name.
Frost, meet Mr. Ben Pan, an out-of-town herb supplier. He imports and exports rare Chinese herbs. He saw your cordyceps and asked me to introduce you. Mr. Pan, this is Frost Chen.
Mr. Chen, I've heard so much. I never expected you to be young, Mr. Chen.
No need to be formal, Mr. Pan. Call me Frost. I'm a herb grower.
Anyone who can grow Nagku-grade cordyceps in the southern hills is no ordinary herb grower. I've worked in Chinese herb imports and exports for over a decade. Your batch is top tier in the whole industry.
Mandy, stop fooling her. Mr. Pan, have a seat. We don't have much to offer.
No need to fuss, ma'am. I'll say words and leave.
You can't talk business standing. Sherry, look after the guest. I'll fry more dishes.
Mr. Pan, what brings you here to see me?
I'd take some cordyceps spores back for research. Tried altitudes of 2 to 3,500 meters, but can't match your cordyceps quality. If spores adapt to southern lowland soil and climate, they'll grow better on the plateau.
Spores? Mr. Pan, spores no small matter. This batch of cordyceps strains was cultivated by Frost. It's exclusive technology, not something she can—
Don't get me wrong. If Miss Frost is willing, we can work together. You provide strains and technical guidance, and I have my cultivation base can handle production. I'll handle sales, split profits. You own the strains. I want to learn from you and grow cordyceps.
Mr. Reed, I don't have a processing plant. Lin Food Group handles processing and sales for my medicinal herb.
What a shame. If you had your own plant and brand, cordyceps like yours would sell itself once word got out. Health product companies outside the province pay $ for plateau raw materials. Shipping and losses make up 30% of the cost. If you could you'd rewrite the rules of the whole industry.
I can give you the strain.
You're willing to give them,
But I have one
any condition is negotiable.
Your base doesn't need to supply me. Supply cordyceps to Lin Foods. You won't need buyers. Lin's health is short on stable supplier.
Supply Lin Foods? Then you get nothing out of it. The strain is yours, the technology is yours, but in the end, most of the profit goes to Lin Foods. Mr. Chen, are you doing business or charity?
I plan to build a medicinal herb processing plant in Chen Village. From raw materials to finished products, everything will be done in the village. You have processing lines and export licenses in the southwest. I want to work with you on that.
Sis, you're going to be the factory manager?
Mr. Chen, your terms are much more interesting than I expected. Pleasure doing business with you.
Folks of Chin Village, I'm Lin River from Lin Foods Group. I've gathered everyone here today to announce something. After a board decision, Lin Foods will work with Chin Frost to build a herbal processing plant in Chin Village.
It'll be built in our village? Then we won't have to go to the city. We can work at home. Where else could we find—
Work near home, come back to my wife's cooking. Worked away from home 10 years, only returning for a few days at New Year. His grandson doesn't know him. If the village had a factory, who'd leave?
Now let's have Frost say a few words.
Thank you for trusting me these months. From building roads to setting up the herb garden, from leasing land to growing cordyceps, each step had your hard work. But building factory is like building herb garden. We'll need everyone's land. Same deal as before, yearly rent, at least twice. Everyone who works gets a share of year-end profits.
Use it however you want. My family's few acres of wasteland are sitting there anyway. I got nearly 10.
We made money from the herb garden. The factory will make more. Frost, use any land you need. Even my family graveyard.
I'll be straight. The factory will be built on wasteland east of the
I object.
next to the herb garden and water source. It'll ease supplies.
I object. That's the family graveyard. My grandfather's buried there. You can't build a factory without asking Frost family.
Cut the nonsense. The wasteland east of the village has been empty for years. There isn't a tree there, and weeds are taller than people. If your ancestors, you never burn incense on holidays.
Your grandfather's father's name? You'd think forever. Your great-grandfather? Daniel Brown, who are you fooling?
What are you laughing at? Land has belonged to Brown family for generations. If you build a factory there, we get a share. If you won't give us half the stock, then nobody gets that land.
How are you going to handle this? He wants half the shares. We can't agree to that.
Uncle Woods, why not move the herbal processing plant elsewhere? I checked land near Lee Village. Roads and water are good. Brown Village, once construction starts, there'll be more trouble. Instead of arguing daily, we'd better—
Alright, you have a point. Lee Village isn't a bad option either.
Mr. Woods, you're not building the factory in our village. We've been waiting to work there. My son called, heard a factory was coming, and said he'd quit his job. You said you'd come back after moving. How do I—
No, Mr. Woods. We depend on this plant. Young people have gone to the city for work. Only elderly and kids are left. The only hope of keep—
It's the Carter family's fault. Whenever good happens in the village, they ruin it. Daniel Carter, your family's back hill. Cost us over $1 million. Now you're blocking the village from making money. What's your game?
Stop. Calm down. I'm George Stone from County Agricultural Bureau. Heard Carter Village is building a herbal medicine process. They sent me to look. It hasn't started, so why fight? Are you Emma Carter? I've heard about cordyceps you grew. You lifted the county from poverty. The province knows about it.
It's what
I hear you're building a herb.
Director Wade, partnering with Forest Foods, from growing crops to deep process.
The county struggled to create rural jobs. If you build this factory and keep the supply chain in the village, farmers won't just sell raw, they can join processing and share profits. That's a model for rural revitalization for our county. I'll say it, the county agriculture. But if anyone tries to stir up trouble, using ancestral graves as an excuse and demanding half the shares, the county will not tolerate that kind of outrageous greed.
Frost, if your father could see this, he'd be so happy.
Mom, it's a happy day. Why are you crying?
I'm not crying. I'm just happy.
Frost Chen, it's time.
Let the construction begin.
Her father. Frost really held this family together. Did you see that? If only you were still here.
Let her build a factory, steal the spotlight. Why should some little girl walk all over our Dawson family? If you hadn't shown off, why would my dad beat me? Why would he call me useless?
Ethan Dawson, are you crazy? This is a county project. Patrol officers are around. You were locked up half a month for smashing the roadbed. Haven't you learned your lesson?
Don't come any closer. I'll smash you to death. I've got nothing left anyway. My dad drinks every day and calls me useless. Come closer, and I'll smash you too. Take him away. Take him away.
Iron Pillar's son! How am I supposed to live without you, son?
Where's Iron Pillar? There was a racket last night. I heard it from inside.
Iron Pillar drank a lot last night and went to a friend's place.
Second, you tell him.
Dad drank too much and smashed things at the
As long as it wasn't Frost's factory. The county has— We can't go head to head with Frost. We always end up losing.
Sir, I'll tell you the truth. Iron Pillar smashed Frost's factory. He's already been arrested.
What?
Dad.
Everybody stop working.
Talented, what are you doing here? Have you finished dealing with the chickens on the back?
Frost, don't get cocky. We got a public tip to inspect your factory. The informant says your food plant uses sick and dead chickens as ingredients. You're making substandard products and hurting consumers. They're from the County Quality
Inspection Bureau, Inspection Division. We received a report that Family Village Food Plant is suspected of—
Every batch of raw materials comes from urban chicken farms. When have we used diseased chickens?
You're cooperating with the inspection, yet you look calm.
Once the test results are out, let's see if you can stay so calm.
The results are in. Every sampled product passed. Every indicator exceeds national standards. The protein content is twice that of products. No quality like this elsewhere in the province.
Impossible. How did this pass? Mistake? I demand a retest.
If you question the results, you can apply for a retest.
Victor, want this?
I don't know.
At 2:40 the other morning, someone climbed over the back wall and slipped this expired canned food into the spare boxes by our wall. It was caught on a hidden camera. Night shift found it taking inventory next day. Canned goods in those boxes don't match our products. The packaging is completely different. The batch number says Dominion Foods.
It's fake. The photos were forged.
Whether they're fake, we'll know after inspection. I want to report Dominion Foods Group under my real name for improper production practices using diseased, rotten poultry and livestock. Use rotten mushrooms for canned and dried products. Investigate every—
Come with us.
Mr. King, quality inspectors are here. The smell is too strong to hide. They've entered factory. This isn't routine. Frostchin reported us.
Stop yelling. Move it through the back door. Take as much as you can. Get relabeled boxes to the underground garage first. Car keys are in my desk's left drawer. We're from the County Quality Inspection Bureau. We received a tip-off and are here to inspect. Someone reported your warehouse stores large quantities of rotten Please cooperate and
move all the goods to open area.
For random inspection.
What brings you here? You could have given us a heads up. Our dominant group is a registered company. All licenses and permits are in order. There must be— I'll bring out the business license and health permit.
We received a real name complaint that your warehouse uses rotten materials to process food. We'll see for ourselves whether that's true. T can wait. Let's check the goods first.
Go ahead. Inspect whatever you like. Dominant Group's product quality is guaranteed. Every batch has a factory inspection report.
What's underneath? Empty crates and old cartons. We haven't had time to clear the warehouse. We plan to empty it next month. It's stuff waiting to be disposed of. Not worth it. Not worth looking at.
If they're just empty crates, what's to hide?
There's nothing to see. It's messy. Don't get clothes dirty. Why don't we check the production line instead?
Then show our quality inspector the way. Pull back the tarp, now. What is this? Explain. Empty crates. To be disposed of. Yukai, show officers around production line.
Our workshop follows every procedure. You'll see. This batch had supplier issues, and we're ready to return it. Right this way. Our production automated. Hygiene standards met.
Wang Mord, we received a report. It's not just questionable ingredients or those in your warehouse. You're suspected of using rotten poultry. Consumers have been hospitalized with food poisoning. The evidence and witnesses are here. Come with us.
We're legitimate. How could we use rotten ingredients? Warehouse items are in returns.
Stop pushing.
With production.
Chin Yukai is suspected of framing a food safety company. Both of you need to come with us.
Dad, big brother, something happened at the plant. Yukai has been arrested.
Talent.
For acute brain hemorrhage, prepare 30,000 for hospital deposit. Further costs depend on recovery.
30,000? My family can't scrape together 300. After Talent went in, our cash paid off debts. My sister-in-law and I have to buy groceries.
We don't have money. Iron Pillar is still locked.
My wife and I borrowed from every relative. Now everyone avoids me.
Your family has no money, neither does mine. What do we do about the medical bills? We can't leave Dad. Isn't this because of Talent? If he hadn't—
Big brother, what do you mean? When Talent leased the back hill, didn't you all agree? Your iron pill. He chose himself. Why blame Talent? Maybe we shouldn't treat him.
30,000 is just the start.
If we save him, how many years can he live?
Right, leave him here. The hospital can't just let him die. Saving lives is their job. They'll take care of him. Then let's head back first.
That's strange. Where's the patient's fam? Several people were here just now. Mom, he treated you and little fool so badly. Why save him? Why should we—
Frost, your boss now. Everyone in village is watching you. If you don't help him, no one will say Big Mountain got what he deserved for playing favorites. Billo,
I don't care. Haven't they insulted me enough?
we're not doing this for him, but so you won't be branded as having watched him die.
You're—
The patient's family.
Don't buy anything. Take a good look. This woman on stage made a fortune, but she won't lift a finger for her own grandfather. Her grandfather is in the hospital between life and death, and she refuses to pay.
Sir, be specific. Are you saying Miss Frostchen is abandoning—
True. I'm her second uncle. Her grandfather is in the county hospital with a brain hemorrhage, needing money to save his life. And she's signing contracts, came to seek justice for—
Look, she won't care for her elder. Does she deserve county funding or the Expo's Best Brand Award? Would you work with someone like that, a company lacking basic decency?
Her character is disgraceful. Her grandfather is in hospital waiting to be saved, while she's signing contracts. No matter how good products are, they won't cover their father's medical bills. I was going.
Don't talk nonsense. Frost Chen's herb garden and factory made the village rich.
You're her boyfriend. You defend.
Lin family signed a contract with her. You're in this together.
Miss Chen, 2 men claim to be your second and eldest uncles. They accuse you of abandoning your sick grandfather. Would you respond?
I'll respond.
Why are you here? You were discharged? Who picked you up? Shouldn't you be in the hospital? When we left, you still hadn't.
Don't call me dad. I don't have sons like you. I'll tell everyone the truth. Frost Chen didn't leave me in the hospital. These two did. And their sister, Sophia Chen. The doctor said they needed a $30,000 deposit. The 3 passed the buck in the war.
Sir, they came to seek justice for you. Who paid your medical bill?
That's a lie. They didn't come for justice. Frost Chen paid my bills. Unlike her, these 2 animals not only abandoned me at the hospital, they came here to twist the truth in front of everyone. When we split the family, you drove the 3rd son's family into that house behind the mountain. I helped you my whole life. I spoiled you. You forgot how to be decent people. We received a report you're suspected of abandoning a sick man at hospital, slandering others, and disrupting Expo. Please come with us to give a statement.
Dad, we're your sons. You'll let strangers arrest us. Won't you do anything? How can you do?
I helped you my whole life. I spoiled you. You don't. When you left me at the hospital, why didn't you say I was your son?
Mr. Carter, I acted too hastily. We'll sign the agency deal now. No need to look it over. I like you, so we'll take the shipment.
Me too. I'll sign.
Us too.
3rd son, today your daughter's herbal processing plant begins phase 3. You should be able to hear it up on the back hill. I've spent my whole life drinking muddled tea. Today, I finally know what it tastes like. 3rd son, if you see your mother down there, tell her. I know I was wrong.
Folks, everyone. I've secured orders from major drug companies in our province and nearby provinces. For the next year, cordyceps oral liquid and herbal soup kits will be sold in 6 provinces. Work hard, everyone. Your year-end bonuses will only get bigger.
Frost, we'll do as you say. I called my son back from his out-of-town job. He'll report to the factory tomorrow.
I said while building the road, following Frost can't go wrong.
I could tell right away that girl had big plans.
Mom, why are you crying on this happy day? Sis is giving her speech.
No tears, no tears. Mom is just so happy.
The ribbon-cutting ceremony begins now.
What exactly is your secret?
From selling chicken soup and eggs at the market to President Chen, leading the village to build factories and export to 6 provinces, are you hiding something?
You want the truth?
Yes.
I can't tell you yet.
Then when will you tell me?
Kiss. Kiss.